Hey guys, welcome back. This is a tutorial on how to use Google Classroom to do our first 3 assignments on the research paper. Yes, we're doing a research paper. We're going to go step by step on how to do the assignment. I'm going to be a student today, okay, and a teacher at the same time, and show you what it's going to look like from your end, and then how to do this. But this is on a computer. Okay, we'll do another video. I'll actually label it mobile, okay, on all of these assignments. So this is the first one. This is the computer. So if you're using a computer, this is the video you need to watch. If you're using a mobile device, hey, watch both of them. It's good for you, okay? But we'll have extra and a little bit different information on how to do the mobile version because it's a little bit different, okay? I've got all these different things. So Google's here. If you don't have a shortcut created like I do, just type in the address bar, google.com, gets you where you want to go. Your school account is what we're going to use for this. I know some of you probably want to use your personal account. You might maybe want to use your Hotmail, whatever it is. You can't. You can't do Google Classroom with an outside of school email. It just won't let you. It's not that we're being rude about that or anything like you have to use this, but it just won't let you. Okay, so you need to use your school account. If you don't remember what your school account is, it's your lunch code at claremore.k12.ok.us. That's your Gmail address, okay? And that will be your sign-in. If you forget your password, that's a problem. Okay, but we can fix that problem. We can reset your passwords. If you forget them, you'll need your school email stuff, right? You need to be able to use that. All right, so what I've done is I've created a dummy classroom, okay, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but a dummy classroom for us to use to show you guys how to do this stuff. So in this dummy account, this would be where you would sign into your account, okay? If you've already signed in, it should be a whole lot easier the second time around. Okay. Up the top right-hand corner of the page, there's some stuff that you can use. I like this one, okay? I call it the box of boxes. You click on that, it's got pretty much everything that we are going to use to do our research paper, probably everything that you're going to use to do all of your assignments in your other classes as well, unless you have some other kind of software for that class. To check your email, okay, with our assignments, I can show you that. Okay, if I click on that, okay, so if it says from Jonathan Eddy, that's me. I'm Coach Eddy. That's my first name. Okay, so that's who that's from, and it has this little thing. It's kind of cut off, but it says classroom. So new announcement, new assignment, new assignment, new assignment. Okay, you will get those in your email. Okay, if you're not really good about remembering all this other stuff, you can pretty much navigate all the assignments through your email. Okay, it'll give you a reminder on what's coming up. So if I wanted to, I could click on this and it would take me to the assignment. It might make me log in again, okay? But that's the box of boxes. This is the mail app, all right? My Drive app, we'll use that quite a bit, okay? This is our classroom, okay? So our classroom app, that's what I'm going to get into to show you guys how to do all this stuff. You're going to find your English class, your English teacher should have their picture, their name, something like that. All right, so when I open this up, it looks kind of like social media-ish, okay, like a Facebook, like a Twitter, okay, but this is the stream part. So what I'm reading up here, this is the stream part. That's the part that has everything on this, okay, so any of the comments, okay, so where it says here that I can add a class comment, okay, you can do that on any of the things that we post out. You can ask questions. That's where all this stuff gets put. Okay, so it looks pretty busy once we get going and have a lot of stuff on here. So I like to use for assignments, I like to go to the classwork. It's a little bit more organized as far as, okay, what do I need to do? What do I need to turn in? But these are, okay, assigned in a folder called Freshman Research. That's what we're doing right now. Okay, and these are our first 3. They're all due on the same day. Okay, they're all due on the same day. And if you were like me, if you actually read the announcement and read the email, said please make sure to do the source assignments in order since they're all due the same day. 1, 2, and 3. Source 1, 2, and 3. So if you can count to, I think 11 is the highest number we get to today. And that's big time math. But you can count to 11, you can do your research paper. So it says do source 1, 2, and 3 in that order. Okay, and that's what we're going to try to do. So I'm going to go back to the classroom. I was instructed to do source 1 first. So there we go. And there's all these instructions, okay, that are here. So if you follow this step by step, super, super easy. Okay, if you just try to wing it, might not be so easy. Okay, so not trying to insult anyone's intelligence whatsoever, but follow directions. Okay, if you don't follow directions, you might miss something and you might not have the best experience that we can have. All right, so watch the link tutorial video. If you're seeing me, you're already doing that. So step 1, boom, everybody gets an A on that one. All right. Step 2, open research project overview. It's in quotes. It's in quotes for a reason. It's right here. So if you can read, hopefully you can read if you're in high school. Okay. Research project overview. Research. Yep. It's like playing the match game. I'm going to click on that. It said to open it. All right. So this is our actual assignment. Shout out to Mrs. Warden. Sorry, Miss Warden. She's the one that came up with this for us. Okay, so it's got directions on it. Okay, this would be what we would give you guys if we're in an actual physical classroom. Here's the assignment. This is what you follow the directions to write our research paper. We'll fill in the blanks as we go. Okay, so it's got directions on it. Okay, everything's got directions. All right, so the introduction here, I'm not going to read all this to you, but you're going to research a Greek god, goddess, or important Greek mythological figure. We're going to write a 5-paragraph research paper. Slow down. We're going to find the sources. We're going to take baby steps through this, especially since we're not literally face-to-face doing all this. Okay, so baby steps. All right, so step number 1 on here, you will be assigned a Greek god, goddess, or creature. You're going to be assigned one. We'll see that in the steps here in a minute. We're going to find 3 reliable sources about our topic to use. We kind of have a little cheat to that. Okay, you'll need to have at least 2 websites and then 1 encyclopedia. So that's what we're doing first. That's our first 3 assignments. So I really don't need to read any further with that. This is for us to review and go back to as we go along with the project. So I'm going to pretend for the video that I read all this. Okay, so I go back and I'm keeping all of these tabs open so that if I need to go back, maybe I go get some lunch, maybe I go, man, I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay, whatever I gotta do, you got your own breaks. I mean, free bathroom passes. That's the cool thing about the whole quarantine school thing. You can go to the bathroom whenever you need to. Nobody knows. So if you take a break, I like to have those tabs open so when I come back, okay, I can review whatever I need to review step by step and maybe go back a few steps if I have to. Okay, so I did that. So 2, done. Okay, step 3, open Greek figure assignments. Okay, this is where we're going to give you who you got. Okay, what you're actually going to research. All right, if I can read, again, it says Greek figure assignment, playing the matching game again. Okay, so you would find your name. This is the dummy class. Okay, but you would find your name, and the one next to it is what you got. Okay, some of you might have repeats. There is a list of these things that we're doing. So I know I'm looking up Zeus. That's what I checked that for. Right, leave that tab open just in case I forget. Okay, so I've got my person to look at. I'm going to go to the next step. So research sources. Okay, take a look at research sources. Boom, that's there. That's the cheat sheet. Okay, cheat sheet. All right. Okay, these are websites. Click one of these. Copy and paste one of these, put it in the URL. Whatever you got to do. Okay, it's going to take me to that website. Okay, oh crap, I forgot what to do. I'm going to go back and look at the directions. In my web browser, copy and paste one of these recommended URLs. I kind of just clicked it and search the site for your Greek figure. Okay, so I have to search the site for my Greek figure. I'm going to do that. Add Zeus. I'm searching. Okay, first thing pops up. I'm not looking at all this stuff. These are ads. Okay, they got to make their money somehow. First thing that pops up is Zeus. Boom, there it is. Okay, so I've got all of this information on this website. All right, I'm going to keep that tab open. Go back to my instructions. All right, once I've found the page with information, I'm going to select all the information on the page and copy. There's several ways to do that, all these different ways. Okay, so I'll go back to this. I just want the writing. Okay, I'm going to use the shift key. Okay, so I'm pushing shift and the down arrow. Okay, up to where it starts all these pictures. Okay, so that's the end of where my words are. That's what I got. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. Now to copy, several ways to do that too. Some different commands. Okay, so I can push Control C, like a Windows machine, Command C, Apple machine. I can right click. I can do all kinds of different stuff. I'm going to right click. Okay. I'm going to click copy. All right, did what I was supposed to. Go back to my instructions. Okay, it says to open, okay, for the next one, source website 1 document. It should have my name on it. All right, remember my name for this assignment, Nathan Eddy. Everybody should have their name. Okay, but underneath the stuff that's already written, okay, is where I want to paste this stuff. Okay, so to paste, all I do, Control V, don't ask me why. Okay, so I've got this copied and pasted. Now, okay, now I need to be looking for certain things on the document. Okay, so if you look at the assignment, remember the assignment has my name on it. It has all this stuff that I'm supposed to be looking for. Okay, fill in the appropriate information. I'm on step 10, and the blanks provided. We're almost done. Okay. For assistance, open citation of sources direction sheet. I need some help. Shout out to Ms. Greenland, okay, for doing this for us. Man, this is really helpful. Okay, this is the information I need to get from each source. So I'm looking for, if I can find it, last name of the author, first name of the author, article name, website title, publisher of the website, what day, month, year the article was published, okay, and then the URL. If you don't know what any of that stuff is, it's on the page. Okay, so this is a representation of what that looks like. Okay, this is the last name of the author. This is the first name. This is the title, okay, of the article. This is the title of the website. This is all of the date stuff, okay, and then the URL. All right. If you need to know what that kind of looks like on a page, there it is. That's the URL. It's got an arrow. That's the website title with an arrow. Article title. Author. Okay, even website publisher, all this stuff. If you look at the top of the page, bottom of the page, it's kind of like looking in the table of contents or like the index or something like that in the book to find some of the information you need. That's what you got to find. Okay? So, know where to find all of this stuff. If it has a by, that's what the author is. That's the stuff I need to find. All right. So, in these blanks, that's where I'm going to put all of this information. That's what you're doing. That's what I'm doing. So, I'm going to go to my website. I'm going to look for some stuff. Okay, this is the article title. So, I'm going to put that up there. I've already got that typed. I put it in the blank. It's fine. Okay. And just like Mrs. Greenland's example, there at the bottom, that's all the stuff that I need. So, Aaron J. Atzma, okay, so that's this author's name, okay? And then where it was published, when it was published, all of that stuff, okay? So for the author's name, I type that in, but I do the last name first because that's what I'm instructed to do. And I want to put his first name, Aaron, okay? And then I'm going to fill out all the other stuff that I need to. The URL, copy and paste it, okay? Copy and paste it. Use the computer to help you out. Okay, I'm going to leave some stuff off, okay, just to show you how to work the comments and all that stuff, okay? All right, so I got my assignment. When I'm finished filling out the assignment page, turn it in. It's already got my little thing. If I follow directions, that's it. If I want to check it, cool, I can open it up again. Hey, that's the stuff I typed. Cool. All right, we'll go back. Okay, I'm done. So I turn this in. Ask me if I want to turn it again with the attachment. I do. So I click it. Okay, so I'm going to grade a paper real quick. All right. So for us, it looks pretty similar. Okay. But when I pull this up, I've got one person that turned this in. All right, I got something to look at. Okay. So I click on the assignment. I'm going to look at your paper, what you did. Miss Greenland, Miss Warden are going to look at your paper and see what you did. All right. So we've got everything we need here. Okay, this is there. Hey, we're missing something. Oh, okay. So what we'll probably do, okay, I'm going to add a comment here, okay, to where the URL is supposed to be. I'm going to put a little smiley face just to let you know I care. All right, the URL is missing. Okay, so out of that, yeah, I'm going to take off a few points. I'm just making this up right now. Okay, that's worth 5 points. All right, so that's the grade. Good job. So I want to make you feel good. There we go. So I post it. Okay. Now you turned in a paper. I'm going to return that paper. So it's like you physically hand it in. I physically hand it back. There it goes. Boom. All right. So if I'm Nathan, that's the student. Hey, look, I got a grade. Pops up on the assignment. Okay, in my email, hey, it's graded. Hey, I can look at that. Cool. This one opens it up. It's going to take me to where I can see it. It shows me my score in the email. Okay, I want to see what I did wrong. Okay, so I'm going to open up my assignment that was sent back to me from my teacher. So I can see, hey, the URL is missing. Okay, to respond to that, I just click on it. What do you mean? Okay, reply to that. I'll see that. Okay, your teacher will see that. Okay, and this is where we can have some dialogue on the questions. Okay, so I'm not going to go through this whole pretend conversation, but let's say that I say, oh, it's refer back to this page. It'll tell you what the URL is. Okay, so that information page is probably what I would tell this student. Okay. Whew. Man, glad that's over. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us by email. I'll put our email addresses there at the end of this, and hope you stay safe. And remember, wash your hands.